Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Reducing the carbon emission is one of the prime concerns for all automotive manufacturers. And currently most of our vehicles are driven by gasoline and diesel fuel, which is composed of hydrocarbon chains. So as the combustion proceeds, the byproduct will be water or carbon dioxide. So we have to do something for reducing the emission of carbon. Because as the emission norms proceeds, we are doing several after treatment devices for reducing the emissions of all other things like oxides of nitrogen or NOx, sulfur contents, particulate matter, everything like that. But currently we have to reduce the carbon emissions too. So what we can do for that? Let's find out. The most challenging thing is when we develop a new vehicle, customers are always expect something good compared to its predecessor. So the performance must need to be improved. If we are using a bigger engine with higher capacity or higher displacement, there will be more air and we have to inject more fuel for producing more power. So consequently there will be more carbon emission. So for reducing this, we have to reduce the size of the engine without compromising the power. So one of the option is engine downsizing. But by only using the engine downsizing, if we are considering a performance oriented vehicle like a AMG or something like that, those kinds of vehicle need to provide a higher performance. So for that, we only by using the engine downsizing, we won't be able to provide the peak power that customers are expecting to get. So what we can do for that is engine hybridization. Hybrid vehicles means if you are combining two sources of fuel, we can consider that as a hybrid vehicle. But the most successful thing in the hybrid category is the hybrid electric vehicle or HEV. When we are using the electric vehicle or by combining the electric motor with an internal combustion engine or ICE. In using these kinds of things, there is several different types of hybrid electric vehicle configuration, such as series hybrid electric vehicle, parallel hybrid electric vehicle, and there will be plug-in hybrid and series parallel hybrid, as well as complex hybrid system. Complex hybrid system we are commonly seen in hypercars and mostly performance oriented vehicles. By doing this, we can use a smaller engine compared to its predecessor, and we can some of the effort will be taken by the electric part or electric system. So some of the performance or the power will be produced by the electric motor, and only some will be provided by the internal combustion engine. So we can reduce the size of the internal combustion engine. Smaller engine means we doesn't need to provide that much air and fuel for producing that much power. So we are doing the hybrid electrification. So we only need to provide less power or to produce less power from our internal combustion engine. By using the smaller engine, we only need to provide less fuel and air. So there will be a small amount of carbon dioxide emission will be there. Without moving into a fully electrification, we can use this hybrid electrification method for producing the peak power. And if you are using the series hybrid system, where the electric motor is only able to propel the vehicle and the engine is or IC is only used for charging the battery. In this case, we can even reduce the size of the engine even further, because the only prime objective of this internal combustion engine is to charge the battery. The running period or the RPM range of this internal combustion engine can be maintained only in the highly performance or the most efficient manner or the better torque band region. So the engine will provide its maximum fuel economy and maximum torque for charging the battery as quick as possible, and it will provide the most highest fuel economy as well as better performance. So that's the advantage of series hybrid system. And for a performance oriented vehicle, we can prefer series parallel hybrid electric vehicle configuration or complex hybrid electric configuration rather than preferring only series or only parallel. Because in these two methods, we will be able to combine the advantages of series as well as parallel system, because the internal combustion engine as well as electric motor will be able to propel the vehicle, and there will be separate generator for charging the battery, because the internal combustion engine will be able to propel the vehicle as well as it will be able to charge the battery as well. So we will be able to provide better top speed as well as better acceleration, because we will have the advantages of electric vehicle as well as the internal combustion engine vehicle as well. So it is the main thing that we can do for reducing the carbon dioxide emission. That is why most of the performance oriented vehicles are moving to hybridization in the future for reducing the carbon dioxide emission. So if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get updated in the automotive industry, and hit the bell icon to get notified when I make a new upload. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and bye.